Good morning. Welcome back, YouTube. 4 weeks out. Time is absolutely flying and progress is definitely being made. Hit a new bodyweight low today of 244.9. And that is definitely a very different look this morning to what I have seen entire prep, which is exciting. I should pose last night and the look is changing a lot. Condition wise, I could probably be ready in like next 12 days if I really wanted to. So we are perfectly on track. Today, bit of a day in life. I will give you some updates on how the week has gone, how training has been, some client results, because Ria has qualified for Olympia last night again. So another pro win added to the team. Tom is competing today, and I do think Hannah is coming over for an in-person check-in. So we've got a busy day to get done. We do have a push day today. I'm going to show you the food. I'm going to show you what we do and how we do for the day. And guess what? Consistency. It's pretty much the same. But I'm still going to take you along the ride. First, I've got my meal 1, 2, and 3 ready. No, actually, I tell a lie. It's meal 1, 2, and 5 ready. Meal 3 is going to be, what shall we choose today for cream of rice? I'm going to go with pre-workout. I'm going to go with white chocolate. Code Cuba10, you know the drill. White chocolate for pre-workout and post-workout today. It's going to have to be chocolate peanut. I might have chocolate peanut before bed. Do you know what? I'll have chocolate peanut post-workout. Or I might just do it the other way around. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I fancy, right? We've got Meg's meals on the little ledge. She's actually going to training today, so it's going to get to see a full family day outing. But I'm looking forward to it. She's epic. She actually helped me last night, as Mark has actually moved to Dubai now. So she was with me entire session, helping me, and it was probably one of the best pull sessions I've had in a long time. Progress across every single set. At this close out, it's certainly exciting. So can't wait to take you along for the day. Energy's pretty decent. I slept well. Sleep is still holding in there pretty well. So everything seems to be clicking as well as it possibly could. So as you can tell, I am pleased, but as always, hungry for more, as you all should be. Right, guys, so we've got my morning caffeine. I just have one shot in the morning with some L-theanine and magnesium. So 1 cup of magnesium in here. I do take in 2,500 elemental magnesium per day. And that is a recommendation from Dr. Dean. And that has worked immensely for improving my sleep. So here is meal number 5. There will be salmon in this with prawns. Then we've got meal number 2, 200 grams of chicken, 90 grams of rice. Meal number 1, we'll got venison and eggs with this. And then 110 grams of cream of rice pre, 110 post. Or pre and post, we'll see. Either way, code Cuba10 to get yours. Right, guys, I'm going to probably drink this now. Weigh my rice for tomorrow, which is going to be a mixture of a little bit of sticky. So I'm probably going to do like 50 grams of sticky rice. And then the rest will be jasmine rice. And the total for the day, on the training day, is actually 230 grams. Whoops, looks like I'm going to have to get more rice. Anyway, I'm going to weigh this, wash this, and then put it in my rice cooker, ready for tomorrow, and then actually preset it so it's fresh and cooked every single morning. If you do not cook your rice on the day, it will develop a starch, and that actually makes the digestion way worse. So be mindful of that. There is nothing better than taking positive action. What I mean by that is taking positive action that's going to bring you closer towards your goals every single day. I have goals as a coach. I have goals as a bodybuilder. I have goals as a person. every single day, my actions reflect my goals. So my daily routine, the way I commit to my clients, the way I commit to the process as a bodybuilder, it all clicks and it is all valued and it has extremely high priority in my life. Now, the small little things that I do every day actually do make me really happy, because even walking through this wood every single morning, or getting up, getting in my office, opening up the check-ins, seeing the results, seeing the progress, even getting the pleasure of troubleshooting some of the issues that we are faced with as coaches with the process with our clients, it's all extremely satisfying and extremely rewarding. The same when it comes to the process with my bodybuilding. There's nothing more rewarding than seeing the fruit of your labour over the years of commitment and discipline start to show. And that is something that I have been very, very mindful of as of late. And I definitely feel like it has had a massive positive impact on my mood, my productivity, and even the days that are harder are just not hard anymore, because those days are just an opportunity to overcome the suck. And my perspective always is, no matter how hungry I am, how tired I am, someone out there is genuinely suffering. And this shit isn't suffering. We do this for fun. We make a choice to do this, and I fucking love it. So, no fucking complaints ever, no matter what. It's always, I feel good, and it's always, I'm having a great fucking day, no matter what. And I hope all of you are having a great day. Whatever you do, make sure you start your day with positive action. For me, the second I wake up, I take my morning sups, I hydrate 500 mils of water, and then immediately sit at my desk and I crack on with the hardest tasks for the day. At the moment, I have a lot of clients that check in every single day. So every single morning, every single day, there is a block of work that I need to complete urgently. Once that block is completed, I am already starting my day with a win. Then I go downstairs, prepare my food for the day. Guess what? Another win. I get outside, I get my morning walk done. Another win. I get on treadmill, I finish my steps. Guess what? Another win. I do my posing with quality. 3 hard rounds. Guess what? Another win. When you stack up these wins across the day, trust me, that momentum builds and you just keep driving for more and more. You simply cannot have a bad day when you do what you need to do. You don't think, you don't procrastinate. You set your plan of action for the day and you get after it. The best thing you can do. Promise you guys. Now, I'm going to finish my morning walk. Someone has an apple tree on the way home, and if there's still some apples left, you do know I'm taking a few. We'll see. Anyway, finish this glorious walk. Normally, when I actually walk, I'm breaking my own rules, but when I do this 10-minute walk outside, I don't take my phones and I just soak all this up, and makes me feel good. So I'm actually halfway through the walk, so I'm going to put this away, but I will show you the apple tree if I find it, and then I'll see you on the treadmill. You do know the apple tree's getting rinsed. Oh yes. Here we go. Oh, That's a beautiful one, look at that. It's a good job people are still asleep, but these are actually pretty damn good. So, fresh apples to go with my last meal. And if you are in prep and you are struggling with bowel movements, apples are actually really, really good for quality bowel movements. Let's hope I don't get busted. Well, not getting busted so far, but this apple tree is getting busted, let me tell you. Let's just pick all the best ones. Okay, right, it's a good job I brought my onesie because I feel like a kangaroo right now. I've got a onesie full of apples. Well, it's Saturday morning, everyone's asleep, so hopefully we managed to get away with it. I mean, as you can imagine, I'm a bodybuilder, I've got tattoos, most of these people don't actually know me, so they probably don't really like me anyway, apart from the ones that actually do know me, like my next door neighbour and neighbour across the road that I speak to, and neighbour next door, which are amazing, Steph and her partner, for young kids. But actually both our neighbours are amazing. But some of the people in the state I feel like are a little bit judgmental. Well, I probably don't help myself stealing their apples, but to be honest, doesn't look like they picked them anyway. So if they're not going to get used, I may as well use some. So, geezer, thanks for the apples. I actually had them last night and those pretty damn tremendous. So, happy days. Straight back home, and on my shit, steps have actually been reduced down to just 8,000 per day, so much less walking for me in the morning. I was doing like 40 minutes fasted. Now it's like 25 minutes on the treadmill, 5 to 10 minutes outside, and then my walks later in the day are actually much shorter. So the reason why we have lowered steps is 1, to manage fatigue, but 2, slow down the rate of loss because body fat is flying off. So instead of upping the food, the smartest way to go is reduce expenditure and allow me to just focus on training. And that has resulted in superb training performance, which is always the key in prep. What built the muscle tissue will hold it there. If you get weak, you get fucking small. And we have not worked relentlessly all this off season to piss away all the muscle I have worked so hard to build. No way. Right, 5 more minutes left. Then time to pose, planks, vacuums, and then meal number 1. Let's get it.
Frozen packed pieces in the way in. It'd be a nice flowers there right now.
Beautiful. Now, one small tip, guys, for salt. I've got low salt here and my salt weighed out for the day in a little pot. Then I've got my digestive enzymes, Ensure. So I've got Digest Fire Pro, magnesium and Ensure. And then these are for all of my other meals. That's going to go down now. Oh. Just before I eat, and then I'm going to disperse some of this on top of this. Meal number 1, we don't miss, guys. 3 whole eggs, 100 venison, 90 rice, 100 blueberries, and food's still the same. Boom. Food hasn't changed in a long time and hasn't really needed to. Body weight's coming down, we're getting leaner. I've just posted some egg. Definitely on track. So we'll keep getting after it, guys. Let's get it. Okay, that's meal 1 and done and dusted. I am just going to take my little post-meal walk, which normally would be 5 minutes on the treadmill at 5 kilometers per hour. Instead, it's now a leisurely stroll down a little lane by my house instead. That does have some greenery, some trees, which makes it quite a nice bit of a view and definitely breaks things up nicely. Now normally there would be no phone with me on this little walk, but I'm vlogging for you all, so I'm going to show you exactly what I do for the day. Now someone's not happy that the dog is barking, so she's definitely giving a bit of a shouting, but I get it. Some people are not early birds, right? So I understand. You tell him. Tell him. Go and tell him. You should be able to get a bit of a lie-in. It's Saturday, isn't it? Terrible. Have a good one. Here we go. Check-in number 2. We've got Hannah in the house. Tom's checked in. He's on his way to Lincoln to do the business. Now Hannah's going to get some shots in. Hit most muscular. Go on. Hit usual most muscular. There we go. That's my favourite shot every time she checks in. We've got the bet looking half behind me there, looking massive. Beautiful, beautiful. Just take one step back. Yeah. Yeah. Sharp exhale. Oof. Nice. Much leaner, but also much flatter. But that's good. We need to unfortunately get a little bit flat before we refuel and go again. It's better now you're not fucking trying to bend in half. That's way better. That's fucking way better. That's 100 times better. You look. Oh, that's Hannah and her lovely partner gone. Big checking gone down. She's looking tremendous. Flat but lean, so she's probably going to need a high day tomorrow. I've not told her yet, so she's probably going to be happy as she gets the news in the morning when she checks in. Meg's got all her food ready there on the side as she is going to the gym in a minute. She's actually going to go straight to Leeds gym after to help me with my session. Now, meal number 2 time, guys, so I'm going to show you the setup for the meal. I've got my tea. I'm going to eat this, take a little walk up the lane, and then get to work. So, game time. This is meal number 2. 200 grams of chicken, 90 grams of rice. We've got 100 grams of pineapple, 75 grams of veg. And then we've got 2 magnesium, 2 Omega Pharma Pro, 2 Ensure, 1 Digest Pharma Pro. Boom. And I've got some tea to accompany my meal. It's actually decaffeinated green tea from my lovely wife. So, food time, guys. And a little bit of YouTube. Look at this. Tremendous presentation. Meal 2 done. Little walk up the lane done. And now I have just got my intros ready. So I'm going to show you my caffeine intake for my pre and timing of my caffeine as well. If you haven't seen my caffeine video, definitely give it a watch. And I'm going to show you my intra, pre and post. Here we go. 20 grams of MPS Max with 3 caps of magnesium. We've got 23 grams of pumpage, 10 grams of creatine with 2 caps of magnesium, 30 grams of performance fuel, 5 grams of glutamine, 10 grams of creatine with 2 caps of magnesium. And that is my MPS, my performance fuel, and my pumpage. And then we've got 3 shots of coffee in here that I will have generally around 30 minutes before my pre-workout meal. Then my pre-workout meal's there. I have my pre-workout meal, and then I train around 60 to 90 minutes before. So my actual caffeine intake is around 2 hours before I train. Main reason for that, caffeine, guys, is a vasoconstrictor. It's not a vasodilator. So you will notice that when you have a large amount of caffeine, you will have a worse pump. But one thing I've noticed as well is when I have quite a high dose of caffeine before I train, I can rev myself up a little bit too hard, which then leads to me getting a little bit too aggressive. So for me, it's about a perfect marriage of self-control, focus, and enough aggression without being aggressive to the point where I am taking necessary risks. So just something to consider, guys, with your training. That's how my pre-intro and post is looking. Code Kuba10 if you want your discount at Trade by JP. Now I'm going to crack on with some work, and then I'll probably sit and chill with recovery boots on whilst I am typing up a lecture on mitochondria for my clients and mentees. That's 30 minutes with the recovery boots done. Pulsio for those of you asking. And we've got push day with Mr. Nick Walker, because today I will be training push. So I do like to watch a little bit of something that's relevant for the day. Now, whenever I do get a chance and the work day has been efficient, which a lot of times it is, I do like to spend a little bit of time on the sofa with my legs up, chilling, especially before training, have my coffee and get my head in the game. Now, clients are about to rock and roll. Rhea won her show last night, won the Texas Pro, qualifying for the Olympia again. This is now our 4th year qualifying for Olympia and winning numerous pro shows. We have won every single year, multiple shows some years. There's only one show, apart from the Olympia, that I haven't won. We came second, and that was to Jess Padilla. And that was still pretty close with some great feedback. And then last year we got 5th at the Olympia. So this year we're definitely aiming for much higher, especially with the progress that has been made. So it's going to be an incredible season. It really will. I'm looking forward to it. Now, Tom is stepping on stage in about an hour. We've got Billy competing today at Texas as well. So it's going to be a very intense year because I've got clients competing every weekend now until like November. So it's good, exciting, good. And this just means I've got to make sure that mentally I stay super sharp. So it's what we do, right? Love this shit. Anyway, I'm going to chill. I've got my cream of rice in the microwave cooking for a pre-workout meal. The usual 40 grams of whey iso pro, 110 grams of cream of rice, 20 grams of dates, 50 grams of pineapple, and some leftover blueberries from meal 1. 1 digest farmer to ensure, 2 magnesium, and 2 omega farmer pro with the meal. And that's all she wrote. So we'll be eating that and then getting ready for the gym. Okay, so before the meal, as always, down the hatch, we've got 2 magnesium, 2 ensure, 1 digest farmer, and 2 omega farmer pro. Oh, whoop. That's him. Beautiful. Little pop. And this is going to be for my meal number 5, which is 3 magnesium, 2 omega farmer pro, 1 ensure, and 1 digest farmer. Boom. Here's the final product. I may have already had the pineapple. That's okay. At least you get to see the texture here. So what I do, sorry Nick, you're gonna have to get paused. Whoop. So what I actually do is I put 5 grams of whey in my cream of rice before I cook it. Cook it with 5 grams of whey inside it. Once it's cooked, I put my whey in, mix it in with a whisk, and then I put it in freezer for a couple of minutes to cool off. And then this is the sort of texture you get, which is perfect. It's just like custard. Beautiful. And the combo here is white chocolate coconut with vanilla iso pro. Perfect scenes. Well, that was a tremendous session. Lifts progressed, and I actually felt pretty damn good. Always feel good, but today was exceptional. So extremely happy. Now, off to post-workout meal, which is 250 grams of cod, and we've got my peanut butter cup cream of rice, 110 grams with 100 grams of blueberries / fruit. So that is how the meals are presenting. Now I'm going to watch a little bit of YouTube whilst I consume the meal, and then head off home, get a bath, show you meal number 5, and give you some more updates. So see you on the road, guys. But first, let me show you how divine this looks. I mean, this is UltraFlex North Leeds, tremendous gym. Big up Charlie. Thank you, my mentor, my business partner. We've got Quinton Beastwood. We've got my fish with a little bit of GQs, and then we've got my cream of rice. Beautiful stuff. I've actually nearly missed meal number 5, guys. The usual business, guys, the usual business. We've got 150 grams of prawns, 100 grams of wild salmon always, 50 grams of rice, 75 veg. And that's all she wrote for meal number 5. We've got 10 grams of sweet pappy sauce, and that is delightful. Watching a little bit of YouTube, and in 10 minutes, we are going to watch Texas Pro. Can't wait. And then we might get to watch Wednesday today or tomorrow, we'll see. If you haven't watched Wednesday, I highly recommend it. It is an amazing show. And let me know below what shows you are currently watching, and I'll check them out.
What they're doing right now is they're marking usually their top 2 or 3 per group, and then they're going to try to create their short list, because especially with so many competitors.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to narrow it down, especially when you don't have everyone on the stage. So as a judge, you definitely want to,
I think Quinton might win this.
people's names that really stand
It's
out
huge.
to you, and then it gives you an opportunity to make those
Yeah,
guys stand next to each other.
Is he in the group?
Standing out here right
Yeah.
now is Quinton.
Who's the one next to him?
Yeah, he made a big splash.
Oh, this.
We got Quinton and Jordan in this one, so that'll be the
Jordan's on there.
the rematch from last week. We got Lewis looking
Don't think
good.
it's Susan's in, is it?
Looking a little tighter.
Well, good morning. The day after is here. What a show. Texas Pro was amazing. I apologize I didn't show you my last meal, but it's the same as you've already seen. It was 60 grams of whey isolate, 90 grams of cream of rice, 10 grams of almond butter, and 200 grams of fruit. And that was a mixture of apple, strawberry, and raspberry. Then we hit the bed. I slept really well. Actually got 7 hours and 40 minutes. Very good quality sleep as well. So I woke up feeling amazing. And today is going to be a high day. So I'm going to cap off the video for you all, and we will start another day. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Amazing session, and I am absolutely loving this prep. By far the best prep I have ever had yet. But job isn't done yet. I've got 4 weeks to go. 4 weeks to bring my absolute best. So the work continues. Very happy with the look this morning. Looking a lot drier, a lot more conditioned, and fullness is still hanging in there. But high day is going to go down today, and you'll get to see that in the next vlog. So stay tuned, and thank you for now, guys. We're out.